We tend to think of four sources of PCBs right now. One is a point source, which is something that's coming out of a pipe or an easily defined land-based source, and there are a couple of those in Puget Sound. There are other sources that we would call non-point source, so these are PCBs that are lingering in the environment that are still moving through the system, say via stormwater into Puget Sound. We also think of, this is really important from the fish perspective, we also think of sediments as a source of PCBs. So PCBs have settled into many of the sediments in Puget Sound, and so the fish that live there can be exposed to them. And then the fourth sort of source of PCBs is the fish themselves. Okay, so PCBs are persistent in the bodies of these organisms, and so we have a certain amount of those PCBs that are in the organisms, and they're recycling or recirculating in the food web. We're seeing a trajectory of declining trends for some contaminants and increasing trends in others, and we really need to pay attention about how our activities affect those trajectories. So there's a huge focus now on preventing, or say cleaning up stormwater in Puget Sound, so this non-point source pollution that I talked about. I think if I could say one thing about contaminants in this ecosystem, it would be, as human causes of these contaminants, is that we need to really focus on reducing our production, the source of the contaminants. Once the contaminants get out of the bottle, it's really hard to recall them.